続きまして、クロエこと大森ひなたさんによります。彼女たちは生きたです。大森さん、よろしくお願いします。
時は戦国。日本全国各地に及んだ利害衝突による実力者同士の戦闘。そのような世で平穏を脅かす戦乱に耐え、自分の運命と静かに戦っていた女性たちがいました。浅井三姉妹の長女淀殿もその一人でした。もうよいのだ。ここで命が尽きるのならば、それが運命というのならば、我はそれに従うのみ。ただ一つだけ願いが叶うとしたら、自分の生きる道を自分の意志で選んでみたかった。I'm Yodo. I was called Chacha when I was young. In 1569, I was born as the eldest daughter of Asai Nagamasa, the owner of Odanijo Castle, and Oichi no Kata, the younger sister of Oda Nobunaga. My younger sister, Hatsu and Nogo were born. We were spending peaceful and happy days. In 1573, the siege of Odani Castle occurred between Asai and Oda. My mother Ichi and our sister were saved by Father Nagamasa. But he committed suicide, and the Asai clan ended with this battle. We protected by uncle Oda Nobekane. We lived pretty happily at Kyosho Castle in Owari, current Aichi Prefecture. Then, on June 2nd, 1582, after 2 years has passed, Uncle Nobunaga was defeated by Kichi Mitsuhide, our vassal of Nobunaga, at Honno's temple. Uncle Nobunaga was the man who drove my father to his death and almost unified Japan. Was he really killed? I realized that living in this era was moving along with the unavoidable fate. All seemed for their fate. Nagamasa passed away in the battle, and Nobunaga was defeated by Kechi. After the death of Nobunaga, Shibata Katsuie married my mother Ichi, and Hashiba Hideyoshi, later Toyotomi Hideyoshi, fought in the succession race. As a result, Katsuie lost, and he caused the path of committing harakiri. No, I won't. Please let me go with you. It was the second floor of the castle for us. We lost our beloved mother. We were forced to live in a corner of Azuchijo Castle as Hideyoshi's hostages. After us, in accordance with wishes of Hideyoshi, Ogo and Hatsu got married one after another. I became a for the first time in my life. I felt anxiety when I was in my room. One day, I finally got married to, believe it or not, my marriage partner was Toyotomi Hideyoshi. My heart was filled with this hatred because Hideyoshi took away my hometown and caused my parents. He was the exact enemy of my clan. Why? get married to him. I'll never die to give birth to his child. No matter how hard I struggled, I had no choice. I was ordered by Hideyoshi, who was with the power at that time. However, I thought, if I gave birth to his child, I could protect the bloodline of Oda and Azai. Then, I decided to marry him. However, after I came to Osaka Castle as the wife of Hideyoshi, I gave birth to a boy, Tsurumatsu. The number of maids has increased and my place became very lively. Hideyoshi gave me Yodojo Castle in Yamashiro, current Kyoto Prefecture. But Tsurumatsu died of illness at the age of only 3. I was stuck in moving forward because being struck by sadness. Still, I inspired myself and gave birth to a boy, Hideyori. After Hideyori was born, it was worthwhile for me to think the great glory around him. I lavished my son and did my best to raise him a personal successor of Hideyoshi. But Hideyoshi passed away when Hideyori was 6 years old. We lost a person who loved and protected us. Hideyori was rightful successor to Hideyoshi, but he was too young. So I did practice desperately while I felt anxiety and responsibility instead of him. After more than 10 years has passed, 19-year-old Hideyori became an outstanding samurai. I was proud of his brilliant abilities. However, the situation was changed by Tokugawa Ieyasu, who was the boss of Kyoto. One day, he demanded 3 things. 1. Hideyori shall go for an alternate year attendance. 2. Yodo shall go into the Edojo Castle. 3. Hideyori shall accept transference from one field to another and leave Osaka Castle. I was angry at him for taking such a large attitude toward Hideyori. If we rejected this suggestion, we couldn't avoid the battle. But we must not yield the castle. Finally, the siege of Osaka broke out. The power of Tokugawa's military was stronger than expected, and they were besieging the castle. Still, I tried to try to leave the castle. He failed. There's no place to live. I lost my parents because of losing battle and got married a person I hated, Hideyoshi. I can't say that's my life. However, it was not only painful things. I was born as daughter of my parents, and I could live happy with my family. Tsurumatsu and Hideyori were born, I could get social stupidity. I was happy to see so lovable people. Mother, you say that you're proud of sisters. Did I spend a lot of my life suitable to your words? I'm alive today because you told me, live, 生きなさい. Oh, suffering and happiness because I was alive. I'm mother here, like father and Katsuki. Like mother, and your life as sunrise wife. Mother, I lived out my life. There were women who lost important people and places and lived with such severe fate, like Yodo-don. They might want to throw away their unforced emotion and run away. They had no choice for their life, but they tried to desperately the only way to live. They they believed readily or accepted their fate. It was an error. Do you have something or someone you want to defend? How do you want to live? We who live in the present can choose our lives by ourselves. So, please be aware of the option and face them hungry. Please take pride in what you choose. Please live now and for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. I really like that you did that in character. I thought that was a very effective way to convey the story, because like we've talked about in class many times, we look at history as if it's just these cold facts that happened long ago, when really these were real events that happened to real people. And I think the emotion you brought to that in your speech really helped to convey that. You know, imagine having to marry your enemy and have his children, and then the mixed feelings it might have when he dies. You know, he was your enemy, but he also protected you. And I also like that you touched on just the importance of women in history, because we often focus on the role of men in history, and we don't think about the women who were behind the scenes, who didn't get the spotlight as much, even though they played very important roles, in some cases maybe even more important roles in history. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
きれいに演じてくれたと思いますね。やっぱりね、僕思うんですけど、時々歴史を振り返ってその中の人物に自分がなってみて、そしてそれを演出してみて、で体にそれを転移させて用意させて、そしてこう語ってみると、なんか別の新しい何かが見えてきそうな気がするんですよね。君のスピーチを見てそんな気がしました。で、あの中からもう普通こう当たり前のストーリーとは違う何かが見えてくるんですよね。ひょっとしたら真実ってそんなところから図書館とかいろんな資料とかそういうものではなくて、自分を亡くなった彼らを自分に移すことで見えてくる何かがあるような気がしましたね。とても綺麗でした。素敵でした。君の名前は何ですか？
上です。
違いますよね。日向ですね。ありがとうございます。はい。